Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, there are new amendments to a towing legislation considered by County Council. And Montgomery College opens a new community engagement center, East County. But first, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan announced this week that he has been diagnosed with cancer. In a hastily organized news conference at the State House in Annapolis, the governor said he has very advanced and very aggressive cancer of the lymph nodes.
It's an aggressive B-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, to be specific, and it's a cancer of the lymph nodes. The truth is that I've learned over the past few days that this cancer is very advanced and very aggressive.
Surrounded by his family, Hogan said the cancer tests have shown that it has spread through his abdomen and it is pressing against his spinal column. Here's how some local leaders reacted to the news.
I'm saddened by that. It's always a challenge when you go through major treatment, but he sounded, I looked at his news conference, to be very, very optimistic. And I hope and pray that he will be successful. I think that he will be. And so my heart and prayers are out to him and his family so that they have a speedy recovery and get back to running the great state of Maryland.
Our prayers certainly go out to Governor Hogan and to his family. I understand that this is a very aggressive form of cancer, and so I know it's going to be a difficult battle ahead. As a person who lost an aunt to breast cancer, I've seen the struggle. I see what goes on, and I know how difficult it is, and so our prayers are definitely with him and his family.
The governor said he would begin aggressive chemotherapy treatments as soon as possible. In County Council news, an update on legislation that would address the issue of predatory towing here in Montgomery County. The measure is the work of Councilmember Roger Berliner, and it's co-sponsored by all 8 of his colleagues. Susan Kennedy reports.
It's the #1 consumer complaint in Montgomery County, predatory towing. Over the years, hundreds of complaints have been filed with the County Office of Consumer Protection, and it's become enough of an issue that Councilmember Roger Berliner and his colleagues decided to take action to put this practice to a stop.
We're trying to make sure that people operate in an ethical manner and we protect our consumers from what is among the ugliest encounters you can ever have when you have to pay $140, $160 to get your car back and you are so angry. This is not what we want to encourage.
This bill will break new ground by prohibiting the use of spotters, individuals employed by the towing company whose job it is to identify a car to be towed and call the company. Towing from shopping centers, apartment complexes, and other private properties is big business here in the county. It's estimated to be a $5 million a year industry. The average person who is towed pays $168 plus storage fees to get their vehicle out of hock.
They towed my car at 4:51 a.m. on a Saturday morning.
And 5 minutes before I came out the door, I was told by other residents that live at the apartment complex that my car had been towed away.
Public safety is neither improved nor protected by allowing these companies to operate in their current manner.
Continuously have issues with them parking in places that they live.
Councilmember Craig Rice says the measure isn't just about consumer protection. It also affects Montgomery's economy.
We've heard from people who've gotten parking tickets that are visiting from other places where they're going to tell everybody never to go to Montgomery County, never go to Bethesda or Silver Spring because I got a ticket or I got towed, from an area and I was just shopping. So there really has to be a balance that we're striking in terms of understanding that we want to protect property owners, but at the same time, we don't want to jeopardize our constituents as well that are really, truly, for the most part, doing the right thing and just trying to park somewhere so they can shop.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Discrimination in the workplace or public spaces like bathrooms, movie theaters, and even housing were some of the topics discussed during a forum to talk about transgender issues. My MC Media's Alini Barros reports.
The Montgomery County Office of Human Rights hosted a conversation in Silver Spring to raise awareness about transgender issues at the local level.
It's the first forum of its kind, and it's an attempt to highlight issues and concerns the transgender community faces on a daily basis.
The underlying message today is that transgender people are a valued part of Montgomery County. And there's a lot of public education to do around who transgender people are, specific issues, specifically of discrimination that transgender people face because transgender people are especially vulnerable.
Maryland law prohibits discrimination based on sexual orientation on employment, housing, or any kind of services in public places, which includes businesses offering goods or entertainment.
It's illegal to deny someone service because they are trans. It's illegal to fire someone because they are trans. It is unlawful to deny a trans person access to the facility that corresponds with their gender identity.
Any county resident can file a complaint with the Montgomery County Office of Human Rights, and they'll take the intake information, evaluate it from there, decide whether further investigation is needed.
Amber Lee attends a support group in Bethesda called Trans Unity Center. She says she would like to see more public outreach on transgender issues.
If you ask a lot of women, genetic women, what bathroom I should be using, they will say the men's room. But I'm not going to be safe in the men's room. So people need to understand, women in particular need to understand that when I go to the restroom, I'm just there to go to the restroom. I'm not there to do anything. I might put some makeup on, but that's about it.
For County Report this week, I'm Alini Barrows.
The grand opening of the brand new state-of-the-art Silver Spring Library was a historic display of community participation. Hundreds attended the ribbon-cutting ceremony at this world-class facility.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The minute the doors were opened, the waiting crowd rushed inside to check out the new Silver Spring Library. Children of all ages and parents immediately settled throughout the building, reading and selecting materials.
I love reading, so I dashed up the stairs so I could get as many books as possible.
This library is really, really, really important, and there's so many books here, I don't know what to read first.
We wanted to come out for it, and we're just really pleased with how it looks and how it functions, and we're checking out some books now.
And a total of 4,380 items were checked out on opening day. 3,960 people visited the facility.
This library was built with the consideration of having to stop the Purple Line right at the library. And so I mentioned to the crowd, and hopefully we'll send a message to the governor, indicating another good, unique feature about the Purple Line, that it moves people around and brings them right to the library entrance itself in Silver Spring. And you can see the tremendous turnout here today. This is probably the largest opening of any library that I've been in 20-some years in public service.
The 5-story, 90,000 square feet building offers a pre-K interactive early literacy space, a tech bar featuring mobile technology, outside 24/7 pickup lockers for materials on hold, a coffee bar, and 90,000 print volumes, and a world language collection.
This library is beautiful, it's distinctive, it's unusual. When you go inside, you'll see the lines of sight, you'll see the furnishings. This is an extraordinary building. It is something to be proud of. It's a symbol of a literate county, a county that cares about learning.
With a price tag of $68 million, the new library promises to become the trendiest neighborhood hub.
I think for the Silver Spring community, this grand opening represents really a continuation of this amazing renaissance that we're having in downtown Silver Spring, an urban, vibrant, vital area where people will be able to walk here from everywhere and be part of this amazing downtown that Silver Spring is.
Coming up on County Report this week, a parking lot in Bethesda has been transformed into a multi-use facility. And the Bike Share program is offering free membership to low-income families. Hurry up and sign up. Deadline is coming up soon. We'll be right back.
Swimming can be a great way to stay cool and beat the summer heat. Hi, I'm Gabe Albernaz, Director of the Montgomery County Recreation Department, and I'd like to ask you to be our partner in making this a safe summer. Drowning is a leading cause of accidental deaths in children, but drowning can be avoided. By following a few important rules, we can ensure that our children are safe at the pools. Regardless of swimming ability, children should never be unsupervised. Even with lifeguards, there is no substitution for adult supervision. Minimize distractions such as cell phones. Drowning can happen in minutes. If you have to leave the pool for any reason, you need to take your children with you. Inflatable swimming aids such as floaties and noodles are not life safety devices. Do not substitute these for supervision either. By working together, we can make sure we are all safe at the pool this summer.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going.
Recycle more now. Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Take a look at the transformation of this former parking lot. Executive Ike Leggett was at the grand opening of a condominium and apartment building that now sits where the county's parking lot number 31 used to be in Bethesda. The ribbon-cutting ceremony celebrated the public-private partnership between the county and developers that tripled the number of public parking spaces available on the site by building an underground parking garage while constructing 250 residential units and retail space at ground level.
Some of the attributes that are here, the mixed housing that we have, the fact that this is a transit-oriented development, LEED Silver certified, and it is in the heart of a wonderful, wonderful community. And so when you combine all the things that this project provides and this particular region, we are fortunate to have great developers, great financiers, an excellent working relationship with county government, and all the people who've helped make this possible. This is a reflection of our future. It is a reflection of what we can do working together, and it's something that we hope to replicate through other areas throughout the county.
The complex is located at 7170 Woodman Avenue in Bethesda. Low-income county residents can sign up for 1 free year of bike share membership. Deadline is coming up on June 30th, and the free membership comes with free bike safety training, a helmet, and route planning services. Those who currently receive assistance through any Montgomery County social services organizations or who may qualify through other low-income criteria should contact Commuter Services by calling 240-777-8380 or emailing mcdot.commuterservices@montgomerycountymd.gov for a registration form. An ad hoc committee has been studying the operations of the Department of Liquor Control, and soon a resolution will be drafted. Council President George Leventhal talked about that resolution at his weekly briefing with reporters, and he said the public will get to voice their thoughts on this issue as well.
In general, we've been talking about option 4, which is partial privatization, whereby special orders would be handled through private distributors, not by the county. Everything I've heard indicates to me that that's a good approach.
But Leventhal said the council will not have the final say in this matter.
It's really in Mr. Leggett's hands. Although I think that the work of the Liquor Control Ad Hoc Committee has been very successful and productive, I don't think the Department of Liquor Control would be devoting as much attention to its own shortcomings had we not appointed this ad hoc committee. We really don't have any legal authority to compel, the county council doesn't have legal authority to compel changes in the administration of that department. It really is up to Mr. Leggett, and it may require changes to state law. So there's a lot of collaboration and discussion that still needs to occur.
You can find more information about the work of this ad hoc committee on the county's website. Coming up on County Report This Week, Montgomery College opens doors to a new community engagement center. Summer is officially here, and the city of Rockville is advocating to keep it safe during these months. County Report This Week is coming right back.
There's a reason why area law enforcement are out enforcing pedestrian and traffic safety laws and preventing killer pedestrian crashes. Be alert. Be street smart.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to the County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery College's second Community Engagement Center officially launched at the East County Regional Center, and county leaders were there to celebrate its success. Carolina Galeano has more.
Since its opening in 2014, the Montgomery College East County Community Engagement Center has welcomed 3,000 visitors, and 97 county residents have already completed a Montgomery College course year. During a ribbon-cutting ceremony, the county's leaders celebrate this accomplishment and partnership, but especially what this center means for the community.
I believe that it is a moral obligation to provide our neediest residents with education and training that will lead them to better jobs and ultimately access to the middle class. At this moment, our county demography is changing in such a way that some people don't know how to find their way to the college. So for us to actually go into the community, to tightly couple ourselves with trusted entities to build community capacity, that to me was a no-brainer. It's something we do well, and we need to start doing more of it.
Its mission is to help residents connect with the college through workforce development classes, workshops, and similar events. This combination of institutions, which have long devoted themselves to serving our Montgomery County community, is a wonderful model of how different parts of our government can work together.
While the college reaches a large number of people via digital platforms, this center is reaching new county residents with plenty of face-to-face opportunities.
But the main outcome here is a friendly face that spends time with them and helps them figure out where to start, where to begin, what the next logical step is.
For me, I came here looking for a job from out of state, and they have career building courses that really excelled and revamped my resume, revamped my cover letter, and I was able to land a job within a week.
They used the Career Coach program through Montgomery College, and in just 2 days, which is exciting, I received an email from the county's Department of Health and Human Services. And I got a job interview, and I'm currently working there now.
For County Report this week, I'm Carolina Galeano.
It was a celebration of individuals who graduated from the county's Project Search. After 10 months entering in various county departments, the group had the opportunity to gain experience and develop specific job skills that should help them grow and thrive in the workplace.
The most rewarding moment of my time at OMB and in the county was not when I balanced the budget. Sorry, it just wasn't. It was actually when, in our first meeting with Elliot's parents, when they told us about the transformation that they had seen in their son, where he went from dreading the start of the day to jumping out of bed, eager to go to work and contribute to an organization that valued him for himself and his skills. And that really meant more to me than anything else I've done in my career. Elliot became such an integral part of our office that we couldn't let him go, and as soon as we could, we offered him a full-time job.
Project Search is a program dedicated to providing education and training to young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities through an innovative workforce and career development model that benefits the individual, the workplace, and community. With summer in full swing, families across the city will be cooling off in Rockville's pools, like the Rockville Swim and Fitness Center. It's important for residents, especially those caring for children, to learn about water safety.
As the days become hotter and we are drawn to the local pool to cool off and play, the Rockville Swim and Fitness Center wants to remind everyone of the water safety rules that make the day both safe and fun.
Even though it is exciting, we want to get in the water quickly, we always walk slowly. The pool decks can be slippery, and we want to make sure that people stay on their feet, stay in the pool, and avoid any possible injuries. We should put an emphasis on understanding the facility layout and knowing that in shallow water, we should have our non-swimmers. But in shallow water, we always enter with our feet first. That'll avoid any possible head, neck, or back injuries.
Parents play a major role when it comes to keeping their kids safe.
Parents can start by making water safety a priority for all the aquatics activities their children participate in. That starts with putting an emphasis on learning how to swim and developing strong swimming skills, as well as reinforcing with children the importance of pool rules and listening to the lifeguards on duty.
For adults and parents to always stay within an arm's reach away of young and inexperienced swimmers so that they're safe in the water.
But it's not just attentive parents who can help. There are also a variety of safety tools already provided at the Rockville Swim and Fitness Center.
A lot of lifeguards on duty, and the lifeguard's responsibility really spans for everybody in the facility. We also offer life jackets free of charge to anyone who's not comfortable in the water or not water safe. We have a variety of CPR and first aid training throughout the year to teach individuals how to respond in an emergency.
And for the kids playing in the pool,
important to always swim with a buddy so that in case something happens to you or a friend, that someone always knows where you are and who you're supposed to be with.
Following these tips, staying hydrated, and reapplying sunscreen throughout the day will make for a fun-filled pool day every time. For County Report this week, I'm Danny Bozzini.
Coming up on County Report this week, we'll take you to Silver Spring for the 7th Annual Blues Festival.
And we will tell you about a scholarship opportunity for local students. County Report this week. We'll be right back.
Yeah, salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap us next Sunday.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Order your tickets now to celebrate 38 years of great summer dinner theater at MC. This summer's musicals are The Classic, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, and Legally Blonde, the musical. You can order your tickets online. 3 MC Raptor baseball players have been named to the NJCAA D3 All-American team. Mitch Spilley and John Hanley were both named to the first team, while Gus Gill was selected for the third team. Spilley was also honored with a Rawlings Gold Glove for defense and a Marucci Elite Hitter Award for his offense. MC Alternative Break students started their summer by volunteering with Habitat for Humanity to build houses in Delaware. MC's Office of Student Life sponsors trips like this to help students learn about social issues through service.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Vigili. The 7th Annual Silver Spring Blues Festival attracted thousands of music lovers from all over the DMV to downtown Silver Spring. My MC Media's Sonia Burke joins us with more.
That's right, Lorna. I'm in downtown Silver Spring for the 7th Annual Silver Spring Blues Festival. There was so much interest in the blues this summer that this annual music festival stretched a full week down the streets of Silver Spring. And the blues is pretty popular in Montgomery County.
And the blues is getting even more popular in Montgomery County. That's why we have to have Silver Spring Blues Week, because one day was not enough.
The blues have taken off in Montgomery County like nothing else. When you have a whole week of blues, everybody, it just means that everybody comes out and enjoys themselves.
Thousands of music fans from all over the DMV flocked to this free festival, where they could listen to the sounds of the blues and dance in the street. Of course, the main attraction is the talented musicians on stage.
I like the blues, and it's a variety of different types of blues.
Are you a blues fan? Yes, I am.
The atmosphere of it, the people, the kids in the School of Rock band.
There's a couple of musicians I played with that are performing tonight. I'm looking forward to checking them out.
The music lineup included Lisa Lim, Nadine Ray and the All-Stars, the Billy Thompson Band, Anthony Swamp Dog Clark, and King Solomon Hicks and his band of brothers.
It's my first time out in Silver Springs and have my band play some blues, some jazz, and funk, and very excited to be here.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. You know, Anthony Swamp Dog up there doing it.
You have very talented musicians and vocalists on here.
I started playing the blues when I was 14. I played drums from 5, really and truly to when I moved here in 76. I've been playing the harmonica since I was 14.
If you missed this event, mark your calendars for next year.
Will you be here next year? Oh, absolutely. Wild horses couldn't drag me away.
For County Report This Week, I'm Sonia Burke.
Chefs got my number.
This week on the county's Spanish language radio show, we talked about the upcoming official trip to El Salvador. Executive Ike Leggett is gearing up to lead a delegation on a 5-day trip to the Central American country. 4 years ago, Leggett signed a sister city agreement with Morazan in El Salvador, and the trip, scheduled for November, will be a follow-up to the education, economic, and health agreements between the county and Morazan.
So the purpose is to go back and do the follow-up on the agreements that we had on the first trip around within the college coming into Morazan. How is that going, the development of the new university in Morazan or campus. And then so we're also bringing in new computers, county donated computers to different schools. So we're going to have computer lab centers in different schools in Morazan. We're also bringing in medical equipment that we're working on, and Council President George Leventhal is helping us with that.
The trip is scheduled for November 7th through the 12th, and those interested in traveling with the county's delegation should call 240-328-7763. If you know of any college students in financial need, remind them to apply for the County Executives Hispanic Gala Scholarship Program. The deadline is coming up on June 30th, and students from our diverse community who meet the requirements could be selected to obtain a one-time $2,000 scholarship. Those awarded will be part of the Executives Hispanic Gala to be held at the Fillmore Silver Spring on September 10th. The online application can be obtained at montgomeryhispanicgala.org. And that deadline, again, is June 30th. The 4th of July is just around the corner, and there are lots of places to go to see the fireworks in Montgomery County. The county will host firework displays at the Maryland Soccerplex in the South Germantown Recreational Park and at Albert Einstein High School. Displays will begin at about 9:15 p.m., but there will be concerts starting earlier at 7 p.m. Low lawn chairs, blankets, and coolers are welcome at both county events. Food vendors will be on site, and non-alcoholic beverages are permitted. The rain date for fireworks is July 5th. You can find more information on the county's website, montgomerycountymd.gov/rec. Kathy Stanhope joins us from the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center to tell us about what they can offer. Kathy?
We have everything here at Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center. As you can see, we have a gaggle of turtles. They are red-eared sliders. They are looking for homes, believe it or not, and we're looking for some special people to come in and adopt them. They're easy to take care of once you get them established. They can be in a terrarium such as this, or they can be outside in a pond, but they do have to come in the winter in this area. So give us a call at 240-773-5900 or visit them on the web at Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center.gov.
And with that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Vigili, and thank you for watching.